The whispers have coalesced into reality. Porsche has definitively answered the call for a truly distinct entry point into its SUV lineage with the 2025 Porsche 912 Sub. This isn't merely a stripped-down Cayenne or a rebadged Macan, it's a deliberate, thoughtful reinterpretation of Porsche's accessible heritage, masterfully adapted for the modern utility market. The 912 nameplate, echoing the spirit of the beloved, simpler 356 successor from the 60s, perfectly encapsulates this mission, delivering the essential Porsche driving DNA and iconic design in a more attainable, focused SUV package, carving out its own unique niche beneath the Cayenne. Visually, the 912 SUV strikes an immediate chord. It retains the unmistakable Porsche SUV silhouette, the commanding hood, the sloping roofline, the muscular haunches, but distilled with a cleaner, more elemental aesthetic. Expect subtle design cues paying homage to the original 912, perhaps simpler headlight graphics within the classic teardrop housings, a more pronounced front hood crease, or cleaner, less sculpted side profiles emphasizing function over overt aggression. The proportions are slightly more compact than the Cayenne, enhancing agility visually and physically. Details like standard 19-inch wheels with classic 5-spoke designs and a wider palette of understated, heritage-inspired colors further underscore its position as the accessible purist's Porsche SUV. Functionality hasn't been sacrificed, it offers ample cargo space and practical ground clearance, staying true to its SUV purpose. Underpinning the 912 SUV is a platform emphasizing driving purity within the SUV context. Porsche has focused on reducing weight where possible, utilizing high-strength steel and strategic aluminum components. The heart of the lineup is a newly developed, turbocharged 2.0-liter flat-4 engine, a configuration resonating deeply with Porsche's history and perfectly suited to the 912's character. Output is tuned for responsive, engaging driving rather than outright brute force, delivering around 280 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. Paired exclusively with Porsche's sublime 8-speed PDK dual-clutch transmission, a manual, sadly, remains a fantasy for SUVs. Power is sent to all four wheels via a rear-biased all-wheel drive system. The result is a 0 to 60 mph time in the low 6-second range, brisk, not blistering, prioritizing real-world usable performance and efficiency, targeting a respectable 25 mpg combined. The chassis tuning is where the 912 truly shines. Standard PASM Porsche Active Suspension Management provides a remarkable breadth, offering genuine comfort over rough surfaces while transforming into a taut, communicative partner on winding roads. The steering is direct and full of feedback, a rarity in the segment, and the braking feel is pure Porsche, firm, progressive, and utterly confidence-inspiring. It drives smaller and lighter than its dimensions suggest, offering an agility and connection often masked in heavier, more complex luxury SUVs. Inside, the 912 SUV embraces a less is more philosophy, executed with typical Porsche quality. The driver-centric cockpit features clear, analog-style gauges flanking a central high-resolution digital display, a welcome nod to tradition amidst the digital age. Materials feel premium and durable, think high-quality soft-touch plastics, textured fabrics, and optional leather, but without the overwhelming opulence or excessive layered dash designs of its bigger siblings. The standard infotainment system is Porsche's latest generation, featuring a responsive central touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, intuitive navigation, and crisp graphics. Crucially, physical controls for essential functions like climate control and drive modes remain, enhancing usability while driving. The cabin is spacious enough for 4 adults comfortably, with 5 being manageable for shorter trips, and the cargo area is practical for daily duties and weekend adventures. Sound insulation is good, ensuring refinement, but engineers have cleverly allowed some of the distinctive flat-4 engine note to permeate the cabin, adding to the engaging character. Positioned distinctly below the Cayenne in price and positioning, the 2025 Porsche 912 SUV doesn't aim to dethrone performance benchmarks. Instead, it carves a unique space for the driver seeking the core Porsche virtues, balance, feedback, quality, and iconic design, in a practical, everyday SUV form, without the premium price tag or sometimes overwhelming complexity of the flagship models. It competes less with raw performance SUVs and more with premium compact offerings, but does so with a driving experience that feels authentically, refreshingly Porsche. It's a return to accessible essence, proving that the thrill of the marque isn't solely defined by horsepower figures or luxury overload, but by that intangible connection between driver, machine, and road, now accessible in a versatile, compelling SUV package for 2025. The 912 SUV is a confident statement that the soul of Porsche can thrive, meaningfully, beyond the stratosphere of six-figure super SUVs.